Three of us are here.
All right, I'm gonna
Three.
let them in now.
Okay, thank you.
And can you make me co-host?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Come on, room people. You are in the right place. My microphone is muted. I think I'm unmuted now. Come on in. There's 12 people here. This is so exciting. Come in if you're part of Total Life Changes 2.0, because we are 2.0 because we are super bad 2.0. If you have any team members that aren't here, please invite them, get them here. Let's fill the room. There are 12 of us here. Let's triple it. I mean, we're 2.0. We can do all things, right? Good evening, great evening, great evening. For those of you that are here, I like to see in the chat how many people are, if you're a guest, put a 2 in the chat if you're a guest tonight. I want to see how many guests we have here because we need to share this opportunity with as many people as possible. This is God's business. Yes. iPhone to everyone. You're a guest. Welcome, 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 welcome. You are in the right place. Any other guests in the house? Hey, Carmen. Hey, Nyla. Hey, 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 hey. We're just waiting for a few more guests to come into the room because for all of us that are already a part of TLC 2.0, we know how amazing, how lucrative, how just transforming this company is. So we want to share this opportunity with as many people as possible. So I'm going to give it like another minute because I am mindful of everyone's time. Hey, Sierra O'Brien. Hey, Pamela Simmons. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone, for being here. Miss Carmen, we so appreciate you. Fantastic. All right, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get this party started. So first and foremost, again, thank you everyone for being here this evening. Thank you so much for inviting your guests because this opportunity, it's life-changing. We all know that. So without further ado, I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Jack Fallon, who is the creator of Total Life Changes. He started this company over 22 years ago. He started with the flagship product, NutriVerse. This is our liquid gold. This is our game changer. This stuff electrifies our bodies. So thank you, Mr. Jack Fallon, for saying yes to Total Life Changes. And it would be remiss of me not to elevate and make note of our amazing, dynamic, God-focused, God-centered, and the leader of this generation, our executive ambassador, Miss Natalie Nicole Smith, HU grad, HU, you know, or you don't know, but you need to know. So why are we here? How did I get here? Well, I'm Mia Galloway, and I got introduced to this company in I joined in July 2024. So the best way for me to introduce you to me and how I got here is to show you this picture, okay? This lady right here, this chick right here, July 2024, this lady had been through some things, right? I was not the best version of myself. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I didn't even like taking full length photos at the time. For one thing, I hated the fact that every time I would, run into people I knew or people in the streets or on the elevator or wherever, the first thing they would do is kind of like look at my abdominal area. Are you pregnant? Like, that was just, I was sick and tired of people always assessing me by the bloat that I had in my midsection. Yeah, I mean, I'm 50 something, 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 will be 60 in January, but still people thought that, this lady might be pregnant, right? So I was tired of that. I had been through some things. It was, like I said, it was 2024. I am a mom. I'm a wife of 20 years. I'm a grandmother. I'm a speech pathologist. I work with geriatric patients. I juggle a lot of things. And I also come out of a life-changing, life-threatening breast cancer diagnosis. I had gone through the chemo, the radiation, the whole 9 yards. And I was just trying to get myself back to normal. So Total Life Changes, which a lot of people in this organization will agree, is actually an answered prayer. I asked God to give me something to do that would allow me to be able to get on my health and wellness platform and share health and wellness with other people. And unbeknownst to me, one of my childhood friends in Los Angeles was already on the product. She was already in the business, right? So she sent me some samples. She sent me the NutriBurst. She sent me the NRG. She sent me the tea. And when she sent me these things, I'm like, okay, girl, what do I do with this stuff, right? I had no idea. So eventually I figured it out. I drink my tea every day. Okay. I got a nice elimination. It tastes good. The tea comes in multiple flavors, tropical punch, watermelon lemonade. I mixed the teas. I started losing weight. It was like, oh, okay, this is a good thing because I have been over 200 pounds for at least 15 years. At my highest, I was 227 pounds. And when I joined the business in July 2024, I was 214 pounds. Now, yeah, I'm about 5'7.5", and people would say, oh, you're tall, you can, no. It was not cute, and it's still not cute. So finally, the tea helped me to release weight. As of today, with the tea, I lost a little bit over 22 pounds. I'm out of the 200s. Praise the Lord. That's a big deal. If anybody here has lost weight on Total Life Changes products, please, in the chat, I want you to tell us, share with the community how many pounds you've lost on the tea or whatever you're doing. Let us all, we want to celebrate you. We want to salute you. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you so much. Anyway, 27 pounds, that's big. 48 pounds, that's huge. 28, 30, yes. Weight loss is not easy. 90, Carmen, wow. 20 pounds, 12. You know what? If you lose 5 pounds, that's a big deal, right? So I salute all of you for losing weight because it's a decision. It starts with the mind first, right? So let me just kind of get through this. So I did the NutriBurst, love the NutriBurst. On the NRG, love the NRG, natural raw energy, gives me mental clarity, focus, helps me to juggle all the tasks that I have to juggle. But I have to tell you, right now, this is my best friend. The IASO control, the new and updated and improved formula. I know we got a lot of control people out there that love this product. This product snatched my appetite. When I say snatched, I mean snatched because I'm the international foodie. I'm the one that's always looking for a reason to eat. I don't care if it's Mexican food, Italian food, West Indian, East Indian, whoever. This lady's going to find something to eat, right? So control is the product of the day. Love this product. And my why for being in this business is to help others find themselves. Because when you've been sick, you want to get back to well very quickly. So I want to help others be well, resume their life, be the best version of themselves. So that's my biggest why for being in this most amazing community that I love. And without further ado, I get the great opportunity to share this evening with a lady that I have gotten to know over the last couple months. She is a selfless team player. This lady released over 55 pounds in this company. She is a regional director. And for those of you that know, if you're a regional director, that means you care about people. You love people. She's a part of an amazing duo. She works hand in hand with her husband, which shows that, hey, when you got a good partner, things do go well. So she's a two-time author. She came out of corporate America. She's a documented multiple six-figure earner in this company, and she's a Grambling State graduate. And without further ado, I turn this over to Ms. Sonia Atchison.
Well, thank you, Mia. How are everybody doing tonight? Listen, I have to give it back to Mia because she is such a bright light, everybody. She's always positive. She always celebrate everybody else. I love how she always clap and celebrate everybody. So that tells me that she love people. Congratulations on your transformation, because one thing about Mia, ladies and gentlemen, she's actually an executive director in this company. And that means that she loves people as well, because you cannot get there by yourself. And also for her to have struggled for 15 years, and now after 15 years, finally getting out of the 200 club because of this amazing company and the products that we have over here at TLC. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sonia Atchison. You see what it has? Brew more tea, right? How many of you guys still like the brewed tea, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So listen, I'm chiming in tonight from the ATL. That's Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all know what it is. And so I am super, super, super excited. I just want to share with you all just a little bit of my story and how I come to find out about this amazing company. I found out about it honestly on social media back in 2016, just to be 100 with you all. And so I didn't know not one person that was in this company, not one person. And so I kept seeing all over social media this little package of tea. At that time, it was in this green packaging, just like this. And I kept seeing transformation photos. In my mind, I was thinking, that cannot be real. The transformation photos that I saw of people I didn't know. I didn't know a brother, a sister. I didn't have a friend. I didn't know not one person that was a part of this company, but I saw it all over social media. And so I was already in a direct sales network marketing company, another health and wellness company. So I really didn't want to reach out to anyone publicly. And I said, well, let me be private about it. Let me slide in somebody's DM and let me ask them about this product. See, I'm the type of person, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have to do a ton of research. That's not who I am. I'm not saying, I'm not, hey, talking about nobody who have to pray about it, got to read about it, because I say, you know what, I'm already fat. And so I'm like, when I go to McDonald's, Taco Bell's, wherever I was going, I didn't ask them, okay, what's in that number one? What's in that number three? I didn't ask them. I ordered what I wanted, ate it, and then it was what it was, right? And so when I found out about this tea, I did not even ask what was in the tea. I wanted to know, how was these people getting this transformation? Slid in somebody's DM and they said, listen, son. And at that time, I was 191 pounds. And so I was that person that was up late at night on infomercials when Jay was asleep. Jay is my husband. And I was like, okay, let me order this, order that. He ain't got to know nothing about it, right? I was ordering all types of stuff, trying to try this. So when I found about this tea, I didn't even tell him, because I didn't want him to say, shh, I'm so sick of you ordering stuff. You ordering something else, right? So I ordered the tea from this person. I asked them, they actually sold me one package of this tea, which makes a full gallon. This is the exact same tea. And I tell people, listen, the tea still works, right? And so which makes a full gallon, right? So I got the tea, made the tea. I put the gallon in the way on the bottom shelf in the back of the refrigerator. I wasn't going to put it in the garage because I didn't want him seeing me going in and out of the garage saying, okay, what's that you keep drinking? I put it all the way in the back of the refrigerator because I didn't want to share it. And so I drank the tea. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to make any medical claims, but I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I lost 7 pounds in my first gallon of this tea. I ain't have one pack. And so when that pack worked like that, you'd have thought I lost 30 pounds. I was so excited. So I was a person, ladies and gentlemen, not only did I need to transform and lose weight, this was the only thing that gave me those type of gratifications and those type of results that I can see, and I can see that it was working. Because keep in mind, Jay and I was already in the gym, and I was still 191 pounds. I was still in the gym. But listen, you can go to the gym, but you can't outwork a bad diet, right? So I was already working out, but I was like, hey, I guess I was just in there to look cute. Well, I thought I was cute anyway, but I was 191 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. And so listen, when I tried this tea, I was already sold. And so I was like, okay, how am I going to get out of this? Because I'm already in another company. I don't want to burn any bridges, but I love the results that I got in that first week of those 7 pounds. And so fast forward, right? And so, listen, I got on after the tea, then fast forward, I decided, you know what, Jay, this is what we going to do. I told him this what we was going to do because he didn't know nothing about it, right? So that's when I made a decision. This is something that we want to do to make some money, because I was actually a senior project manager in corporate America. And so I tell people all the time, we all know what's going on right now in our current state of our administration and in the economy, right? We all know. We all have somebody that has touched us in some kind of way that's actually laid off right now or not getting paid right now because they're a federal worker, right? I got a family member that is going on right now with them. I got a really good girlfriend that's going on with her. We all know somebody, right? And so this is the thing. And so I say, you know what? I'm already in corporate America. I have a very strong 6-figure income. But you know, sometimes a person look at something like this and they're like, no, 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 that's one of those things, right? How I know people think that because that used to be me. I used to be that person say, okay, that's one of those things. And I was like, you know what? One of those things is not a pyramid. One of those things is actually paying, right? And so listen, so I had Jay and I, we had an open ear. You know, somebody right now that needs an additional income. We had an open ear because I tell you all the time, one of the most expensive things that you could ever own is a closed mind. That's the most expensive thing you could ever own because see, some of you all are guests tonight. And some of you all got on here and you say, you know what, I'm so sick and tired of Carmen reaching out to me. I'm just going to go ahead and get on that Zoom just so she could see my name is on there. But you know what, the answers already know. Your mindset said no before Carmen even sent you the Zoom link. Your mindset said no before Sierra even sent you the Zoom link, right? And so listen, ladies and gentlemen, you know how you go to a timeshare and you and your husband have had a discussion in the car? Listen, I don't care what they say. The answer is no. You better even look like you're interested. The answer is no, right? Jay and I have been to timeshares. Now we done had that conversation in the car. Don't you get to laugh and smile because then they're going to think you it's no. Same thing about when you know you get on something like this. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm being 100 with you all tonight. I trained this young lady for 90 days. I had a very strong, solid 6-figure income in my corporate job. I loved what I was doing, but I had no idea, ladies and gentlemen, that I was going to get laid off. And so, listen, my performance was stellar. I always got a very high performance evaluation. After I trained this young lady, she had just graduated from college. After I trained her for 90 plus days, I got a call, Sonia, we need you to come down to HR, to human resources. I got down to human resources, ladies and gentlemen. They asked me, did I have my corporate American Express card? Then they asked me, did I have my key card to get into the building? After they asked those questions, they said, listen, we're doing some corporate downsizing. We're doing some restructuring and effective immediately. Today is your last day, right? I was devastated. I was shocked. But this is the thing. Jay and I had a plan B. Our plan B became my plan A. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we already was doing direct sales network marketing. We already was earning on an average $12,000 a month, part-time. Because remember, I said I was already working full-time and so was he. But I didn't have the faith to go ahead out there and step out there on faith. I'm not telling anybody tonight to quit your job, or what I am telling you is to open your mind and listen to this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy that, see, when that plan B that we had became my plan A, that was over 14 years ago. We have never, ever looked back since then. I have never, ever went back into corporate America. Because listen, ladies and gentlemen, this opportunity that you're going to hear about tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we actually pay 5 different ways. I want you to type in the comments if you still have a job, be grateful for your job. But I want to know, how many ways do you get paid on your job? Type in the comments, do you get paid 1 way? Do you get paid 5 ways? You get paid 10 ways? How many ways you get paid on your job? Most jobs pay 1 way, but I can guarantee you got more than one bill. You got a cell phone bill, you got a mortgage, you got rent, you got multiple bills, but they expect you to pay all them bills out of that 1 way of pay. And so listen, ladies and gentlemen, over here at TLC, I'm so grateful that Jay and I, we had an open mind to say, listen, let us have an open eye so we can actually listen to the opportunity. Because listen, ladies and gentlemen, the lifestyle that Jay and I had, when that company said, Sonia, this is your last day, we could have lost our house. We could have lost our cars because our lifestyle was built around that. But we already had a plan B, which became my plan A. And so the first way we get paid over here, ladies and gentlemen, is called retail. We already know what retail is. Listen, I love our retail. Listen, Mia, she's one of our top retailers. Carmen Rowe, she's actually crushing it in the game of retail. I mean, crushing it. We have some bosses on here, ladies and gentlemen, that they are crushing the retail game. Listen, I don't want you to sleep on retail. We have people in this company right here that have earned 6 figures just by retailing. And so listen, because you don't have to manufacture the product. You don't have to ship the product. Listen, you don't have to create your own website. None of that. TLC is going to do all that for you. When a person goes to your website, all they have to do is point and click. All they have to do is point and click. The company's going to ship it for them. But guess what? You're going to receive a 50% retail commission. Is that not great or great? Put some fire emojis in the chat if you think that's absolutely phenomenal. Because see, what we have is called a 50-50-50 compensation plan. I don't know about you, because when I was in corporate America, I didn't earn 50%. I told you, listen, I trained a person and look what happened to me. Right. And so listen, ladies, so out of the retail, we actually get paid multiple ways out of the retail, but I would just want to talk about the 50%. So every time a person go to your website, they may say, listen, listen, Gail, I heard Sonia talk about that instant tea that you all have. We have several versions of the instant tea. I know Carmen keeps a suitcase. Me and her done already talked, right? No matter where she go, listen, she travels, right? And so she done inspired me because I'm like, listen, I better get my retail back up. Also, I got all these products. Let me get the traveling as well and have my suitcase when I go. Listen, I did it today, Carmen, and it worked. And so this is the thing. And so you may hear say, I heard Sonia talk about the ISO instant teas that you all have. You heard Mia talk about it, and you may want to go on the website. If you're not local somewhere in in a market where it just ship directly to you. But guess what? The company is going to ship it directly to you. But guess what? The person that referred you, they're going to get a 50% retail commission. So anytime a person purchases a month supply of any one of our products, that's $20 per product commission. You may say, I didn't come on here tonight to hear about no $20, but I can guarantee you let $20 be missing off your paycheck. It's going to be some furniture moving. So those $20, trust me, they add up. They add up. And so that's the first way that we get paid. The second way that we get paid, ladies and gentlemen, we call it a first order bonus. What a first order bonus is, if you are a guest tonight and the person invited you, say for instance, you have the person that invited you, Antonique may have invited you. You may say, you know what? I love what I've heard thus far. I don't even need to hear nothing else because I need an additional stream of income. You may want to join her as a business partner, as a life changer, right? And so whatever kit or product that you purchased as your first order, the company will reward the person that invited you and give them a 50% first order bonus. Whatever the kit is that you purchase, whatever the product is that you purchase, that first order is going to be 50 cents. 50%. Put 50% in the comments for me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 50%. That's the second time that you heard me say 50%. And then the third way we get paid over here, ladies and gentlemen, it's actually called that's our binary. Binary simply means two. Once you get binary, ladies and gentlemen, you actually are in the game to earn passive residual income. Because when you get your two people, that's one on your left, one on your right. That's, if you're not familiar with a binary, listen, the person that invited you to the call tonight, they're going to explain that to you and show you how to get yourself binary qualified. You want to get binary qualified because that's when you actually are leaving money, honestly, on the table. So binary qualified, listen, everybody, if your mother is still living, I can guarantee you, everybody mom is going to support them. Everybody. I don't care what it is that Jay and I ever done. I don't have to do is my mom don't even know she's been signed up and stuff. I just said, listen, mom, I need I need your social and I need your credit card. Okay, baby. So your mom is going to support you. She knows that you're not going to get her into anything that's illegal, right? And so once you get binary qualified, ladies and gentlemen, TLC is going to pay you 10 to 30% out of the binary. 10 to 30%. And listen, there's no cap on how many people that you can introduce to this. That's out of the binary. Listen, so those are the first three ways that we get paid. And listen, some of this may be over your head, but I tell people, you know what? Get in where you fit in. You can actually earn while you can actually learn while you earn. Because I can guarantee you, if you start a brand new job on Monday, you're not going to walk in that company and know everything. They are going to train you, but you're going to learn while you earn. Because see, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And then the fourth way that we get paid is actually one of my favorite ways of pay. Is actually called our check match. You remember I said I trained somebody, right? Just think if the company would say Sonia, because actually I was a project manager. So my role was I was responsible for North America, I was responsible for Canada, and I was responsible for the Monterrey, Mexico area. And if they say, Sonia, everybody you train, every single pay cycle that the company have, you're going to get a 50% check match. I would have bought a couple of school buses. And I would have been, I don't care who you are. You get ready to start working for this company, right? For real, right? No, they don't do that, right? And so over here at TLC, it's about, we have a community. This is TLC 2.0. And so when you actually introduce somebody to this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, see, you're going to help them. You're going to help launch their business. You're actually going to help them with their tasting talks. You're going to help them. This right here is a community, ladies and gentlemen. And so when they get their check, whatever their check is out of the binary, they're going to get their full pay. Mr. Jack Fallon's not going to take anything away from them. Say, for instance, Mia got a check coming for the week, and Mia check for the week is $500. Mia's going to get her full pay. But if I am the one that person sponsored Mia, guess what I'm going to get? I'm going to get $250 check match. Is that not great or great? And that's on every single person that you personally sponsor on your front level. And then on your second level, you're going to get a 10 to 50% check match. And that goes up by your rank, the percentage of that. I think that is absolutely phenomenal. And then the fifth and final way that we get paid, ladies and gentlemen, is called a lifestyle bonus. I love, love, love this way as well, because listen, Mr. Jack Fallon say, you know what, you don't have to go out and get a car. You don't have to, go and do this, but it's actually whatever, it's $1,500 a month. Once you reach the rank of national director, for you to do whatever you choose to do with the 1,500. Because see, listen, Jay and I, the last company that we was a part of before we found out about TLC, we hit that same rank, but it was called something different. In the previous companies, we earned 3 cars. But this is the thing. If we had not got the car, we didn't get the bonus. We was forced to get a car, whether we needed a car or not. It was our credit, it was our down payment. And had we lost our rank, that was our car now. But see, over here at TLC, Mr. Jack Fallon said, listen, it is your money. If you choose to actually, take your team out, if you choose to actually invest, get some more products, if you choose to put it on your mortgage, whatever you choose to do, it is your money to do what you choose to do. I love that, because Jay and I, we have something to compare it to. Because again, we was in that situation. We had to get a car. It was a car bonus. We didn't really need a car, but we was forced to get a car. Had we not got the car, we didn't get the bonus, right? And so listen, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sonia Atchison. I just want to say, or I want to ask, is there any questions? I do want to ask, I want to do a call to action. Because if you are a guest on here tonight, I want you to make a decision, right? Because see, sometimes a person hears stuff like this, they already know they need some additional money. They already know they need to transform their body. They already know they need to be proactive. They, how some people say, girl, I'm just big bone. No, you ain't big bone. You just need to lose some weight. For real, for real. You know what I mean? I'm not calling anybody on here. Oh, wait, I can talk about myself, right? I can talk about me, because I knew that I was fat. Now, my husband never did call me fat, because he knew he'd have been sleeping on the couch. So he never called me fat. But I would say, babe, how this look? Oh, that's a little bit snug. And I would get mad, but I knew it was the truth. So I knew it was the truth, but I ain't like him saying, no, it's a little bit snug. I wanted him to say, girl, that look good. But I knew it. I knew that I was snug. Y'all see that right there? Let me see if y'all can see it better right here. Y'all see me? That's me. That was before. This is now, right? And so I can talk about it now. And so listen, if you're on here tonight and you are a guest, I want you to thank the person who thought enough of you to invite you to this call tonight. I want you to thank that person, because see, that person thought enough of you to say, hey, I want my friend, I want my coworker, I want my family member, I want them to hear this information, because listen, this is a blessing. We already know the holidays are knocking on the back door. We know a lot of people who are out of work right now, right? Share this with somebody else. And so, listen, we're going to have the exact same call tomorrow night, the same time. You come back on here. You can actually bring your 2 people and get binary qualified the same night, right? And so, listen, I tell people it's a numbers game. If your goal is to get 2, bring 5 on here, right? Because out of that 5, 2 of them is going to say yes, whether they saying yes as to be a customer, or they saying yes because you know what, they want to make some additional money. I want to know, do we have any questions that myself or Mia can actually help you answer tonight? Do we have any questions? If so, go ahead and unmute yourself before we conclude tonight.
Hello, my name is Rashina. My friend Miranda invited me. I was a little late, and thank you, Miranda. I appreciate it so much. But I caught like the the end, and I know it's a product that is to help you lose weight. Am I correct?
You're correct, Miranda.
That's
several.
Okay, Rashina.
Oh, Rashina, I'm sorry.
Yes. And is it just one product, or different kind of products? Is it like powder, juices, or?
Well, we have a product that Mia talked about. It's called Control. This product right here is a game changer if you're looking to lose weight, to transform your body. This is actually it right here. It's called Control. This Control is a GLP-1 product. This product right here is a supplement. This product right here, we are getting rave reviews. It's a gut it's a gut probiotic. It helps with your cravings. I personally tested this product because I wanted to be able to talk about it with conviction, because honestly, I don't need to lose any more weight. I'm 135 pounds now. When I got on the product, I was 140 pounds. When I got on this product I'm talking about, because I wasn't on 140, you can see right there. I'm talking about when I got on the control. So when I got on the control, I was 140. So I got on it because I said, you know what? I want to be able to have my own testimony. So I was 140 that Monday. By that Friday, I was 135. And so this product truly, it really helps if you're looking to lose weight. You take one supplement 30 minutes before lunch, and you take another one 30 minutes before dinner. Yeah.
Okay. Is it all natural? Is it natural or?
It is.
Okay. Because the reason I say I take blood pressure pills, and sometimes they could, and I'm a whole 100 pounds more than you, so I definitely need some of that.
Yeah. So definitely get with you said Miranda invited you?
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely get with Miranda. Miranda can help you get started with this particular product right here. And then she'll also share like our teas and stuff like that we have to help you cleanse. But this one right here, I would really recommend that as our game-changing product.
Thank you so much. Is it just for women, or can?
Oh no, no. Oh no, this is not just a female product.
You said female only?
I said no. It's not just a female only product.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. You're welcome.
And Miranda did indicate she has samples as well, so she'll be so happy to share that with you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Thank you for asking the question. Okay, well, thank you so much for that question. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, no, there's no other question. I want to thank everybody tonight for showing up. We love you guys. And listen, we'll see each and every last one of you at the top, because guess what? That's exactly where we're going. Good night, my friends.
Good night.
Good night.